You know, I think this is getting too messy. I'm gonna take it off of the other one. This will be a lot easier to work with. And I think I'll be able to see it too. Let's see if I can go ahead and transfer it. You know, in the end, you may want to just do it by observation and try to get it as close as possible too. Sometimes that works really well. So I think I got kind of a basic framework of what it looks like right there. And this is where, tighten that up. I have a basic idea what it's going to look like, so and I think there's a lot of room for interpretation for my piece. Some of your pieces may be a little bit more literal, so that's not too bad. I think I can play with that. I'll work around that. That works out really well. So there's a little bit of trial and error going on here. Okay, so I have it on my fingers. So it's kind of cool to see your teacher go through the same headaches that you do. And so that's in there. And so I feel like it's the same thing for doing the collar that I want to do in the neck. I'm probably going to go ahead and just kind of do an observation thing. And I think that might be the best way to go. And then I could just go ahead and trim it back a little bit. You can use a pair of scissors to do this. Some of you guys are better at scissors than me. I kind of grew up using this knife. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down. I think I'm going to do one more on the robot, and then maybe we'll put part of the landscape in. This newspaper is very tender once you get it full of when you get it down here, so you got to be careful. Okay, that's good. Got that down. So I have this piece here. I think I'm going to go ahead and make this the neck, and I'm just kind of eyeballing about there. Maybe I got a little bit too much, yeah, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. And that works really well. I can fix up the rest of it and maybe cut off a little bit more at the bottom. There we go. So we're dealing with really small pieces now. This is very frustrating, but if you have an idea and you want to fill volume, you're going to have to do something like this. Oh, it's upside down, which is not a problem, but so you could see, oh, you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this here. There we go. And then stick that down like that. So starting to fill in. I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and clean up the robot, see what it looks like with some thick lines. I even have, I have this bullet point, and then I got the super bullet point here. And these are kind of cool if you pick one of these up at Office Max. And look at how nice that looks now. I can just kind of go in and take care of a lot of the imperfections. There, and then this one over here is the same way. There, and down here too. So you can see the thinner one, I'm glad I didn't thicken it up early so that the king gave us a little bit of a guide, and then I was able to kind of fix it up like that. And I don't want to take it this heavy at the top here. I'm going to go ahead and use this one, the bullet point. And I'm going to just go ahead and make that a shadow or something like that. And so you can start seeing, oops, it was a little wet there. I had to let that dry. It's starting to come together. I'm going to let that dry a little bit more. So now that I have all this put together, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this as an A and a Z. And yeah, I could keep going on this thing, adding more volume. I think I would, and you know, I could even add volume inside here with just the pen too. I can hand letter some of this stuff, so you know, it would be something down here. You know, I think, you know, I could even kind of put in here like, there, and you know, and this the same this over here. I could even blacken this in if I want to, or fill it with volume. So let me go ahead and throw some paper stock down here for the ground. I think I'm just gonna, for now, just because of time, I'm gonna cover the whole thing. So let's go ahead and find the tracing paper, and this is right reading, and I think I could just go ahead and cut this out. I can close cut that later. Let's go ahead and put this here.